Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats, but guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Tannehill on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. 20, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This one caught. Jordan Cameron. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came
back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking. Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen. On second down, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Stays on his feet. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Surveying the field. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's got time. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Andre Branch in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Taylor under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. Had
to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that in a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Frank's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a
Kelvin Benjamin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Tannehill now to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Play action, it's Taylor. Right side complete, that's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun. It's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. 190. Ohio.
Now Taylor on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go, defense. Flex round. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At the end of big-time seasons where runners have those special magical years, you know who gets rewarded. It's the offensive lineman. He's going to buy them gifts that are going to commemorate the year and show his appreciation and thanks. This drive is going towards that.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up in an offset eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A big gain there for the Bills. 31 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go! What?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Here's Tannehill. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll return it from the 6. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and herd him out of bounds.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Fullback try and push the pile, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run with Gillisley. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go! 1, 9,
They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Bills. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight his way. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Here we go.
One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.